Here we are in Covington, Kentucky, doing the filming locations for The Strangers Pray at Night. This is actually the main title card of the movie. As you can see, The Strangers title card right there. Bam! This was the opening shot of the movie. Well, before the main focus point with the strangers going to the one trailer park house. But then the movie cuts off and starts here and it says The Strangers. Then the camera pans over this way. Camera pans down this way. And this is the house they lived at. And the camera hits down right about here. Another reference photo. Kind of sunny, but he was standing right here with his car. But yeah, this would have been the house they lived at. And they were down here loading up their car before they head off. Then they sped off down that road right there, off to the next spot, the baseball field. And that's it for this scene. And here's the second location, the baseball field. Shot would have been about right here. Looking over on the baseball field. Another shot of the baseball field. And this is where they came to pick up Luke. And that is where this was shot. No point going down there, but this is where that shot took place. Here's a better shot of those last two locations, or the last location. Leaving the place, baseball field. Now we're here at the Fillmore's Dairy Hut. And this would have been roughly the angle for this shot. It's kind of hard to see the screenshot that I have on my other phone, 'cause it's so bright out here. But yeah, right about here. This is where it took place. Then in the movie, they would have been sitting over there when they were getting their order placed. Another shot. They would have been sitting roughly at this booth, or maybe it was this booth right here they were sitting at. Yeah, somewhere around this area right here they were sitting. Yeah. Then Kenzie was sitting here at this bench roughly, just staring off. Now, off to the next spot. Here we are at the fourth location, the trailer park scene, down here on Brandywine Drive. And that would be the entry point where the trailer park was filmed. Now I want to say when they came to the trailer park, they turned that corner and came down this way. Then they came driving around here. Be a lot more better at nighttime seeing all this. There's nothing back here anymore. Just an empty road where trailer park once was that they built. And here's a reference photo where they pulled up to the trailer right here. You can see that power line in the background. So the strangers would have been pulling around there. Mailbox would have been there. Then they pulled up, parked there. There's the power line that was in the background. So the trailer would have been sitting somewhere around here. And then it would have had that nice shot over here where they're parked. And that's one spot I found. And as you come down around the corner where that house was, just more road, trying to find the rest. Then here's more roadway where it goes down this way. Trying to find some more spots to line up. And there's gonna be another reference shot for another scene of the movie. The telephone pole in the background you can see, and then the bushes and trees. And that shot took place right about here, where Kenzie was talking to the sheriff before he was killed, right there on the road. And that's where that scene took place. And if you pan that way, that's where more of the location took place when they went to the bridge, when they left this place. Okay, so there's only 2 locations that I could find here to line up shots. Other areas, it's kind of hard, but those were the 2 focus points I wanted to get, were the house where the strangers went to, and then that lineup shot with the police car. But this is what the whole area looks like from the very beginning, if you're curious. Came from up there, then work your way down here. Yeah, but this place is very different without any structure. But apparently they built everything for the movie itself. And there's where the strangers were. And came back up down this way. Totally empty. Nothing here anymore. And this is gonna probably about do it. There's an actual house right there. Then a turnaround spot down there, and that's it. That's where this area ends. Yeah, those are gonna be the spots I can find. But yeah, this is where the trailer park scene took place. And now we're off to the next spot. And here's a reference photo. There's a reference photo running down this way, going to the bridge. And that is the way right there towards the bridge. There, more clear shot. But yeah, it's coming from this direction. And yeah, this is where he was chasing her down at. And the thing about this, the bridge was filmed at a different location. It wasn't actually filmed here. So you gotta go like an hour away just to find the bridge to where it panned off and show where she ran to. But let's go to the next spot. I just thought this was pretty cool to figure out where this was. And here we are at Kincaid Lake State Park, where the rest of the movie is filmed. Right in that way. And here we are at Kincaid State Park. This is where the office is when it took place. and it's actually open, so we could actually go inside and check this place out. And the pool is down there in the park. And entry point. And doorway. And this is the inside where it took place. And no, you're fine. Then you pan back all the way back to the doors. Then back there. Another angle over here. Yeah, this is it. The inside of this office area. Now let's go look for the other areas. And that was the inside. And just an outside view from the deck area. Okay, this spot right here, where Kenzie was sitting out at the park, that would have been shot right about here. But there was an actual picnic table here. But yeah, that's the park. Then that metal tube would have been placed right around there in that open area, but I guess they got rid of it. But that's where it would have been. Then if you go over this way, this would have been the spot where Kenzie was running through and the truck was right up behind her. Then the truck also drove and parked right over here. And it just kind of drove around this area. And then Mackenzie hid in the tube for a little bit. There was a stranger inside there. She took off and the chase continued. Yeah, all that happened here. And the main office is down that way. But this is what the area looks like. Now we go find the pool scene. And you can actually see the pool right down there. And here is the pool. Where one of the main scenes took place. Another viewpoint of the pool area. And the nice lake background. Nice shot from inside the pool area. And back here. Another scene was right here when Luke was coming out, which would have been the office, but it connected out here for the movie. Yeah, it would have been filmed from this side. Then he went out there by the pool. And then he came out here. It looked pretty cool with the lights on, being dark out here. But yeah, then he ran out here. Then when he stabbed the stranger, would have been somewhere around here. The female one. Then when the man in the mask was after Luke, it would have been right about here when he was stabbing him. Yeah, that scene took place right here. Another shot of this area over here. It would have been around here for that shot when Luke went through the pool area. Another view shot of the pool. And that's gonna do it for this location. The last location is the bridge. It's about an hour away from here, and a lot has changed from Google Maps. But that's the next location we're gonna go to. And here we are at the final location, the bridge scene. This was about an hour away from Kincaid State Park. And that's gonna be the shot. And another shot. And the bridge also did change a lot. And this is the bridge. This is how it looks today. Very different. It's a shame they took it apart and redid it like this. But that's the street it's on. I'm gonna go down here and get the reference shots, because it would have came in the movie, they would have came from this direction down here, and right about here would have been the shot in the movie. So it went off from the trailer park, and then it cut from that scene and filmed the rest over here, and that's where it picked off over here. When Kenzie looked over and saw the bridge, ran toward the bridge. And then, yeah, it all took place down this way. Just wanted to get one more view shot of this bridge on this side. This would have been the shot right here on the bridge. Use my vehicle to line it up where it would have been. Then it would have been right about here as the truck was rolling up onto the bridge and Kenzie was trying to crawl away. The truck was on fire. About this viewpoint of the angle right here, I believe. Then her point of view as she crawled away. But once again, it is a shame that they tore the bridge down the way they did to make it like this. But this is how it looks now. And this is where I'm gonna end the last shot. That was all the filming locations for The Strangers. Pray at Night. Good movie. And yeah, it's fun finding all these locations. And that's gonna be it.